When we last left you, we had just completed a 6-day sail up the Mexican coast to Barra de Navidad. We had some beautiful sailing conditions, but the passage was not without its challenges, including an engine oil pressure issue that turned out just to be a bad pressure sender. We continued to push through and eventually covered all 650 miles. With a tropical storm forming behind us, we were happy to be tucked into a safe harbor and eager to explore a new place. But a lot has happened since then. Good morning, we're on the road bright and early this morning because yesterday we went to work on one of our videos and our hard drive crashed, our external hard drive with all of our video on it for the past 3 months. So we are heading into Charlotte to see if we can get it repaired. Fingers crossed that this works. Otherwise, there won't be any videos for a while, and that will be pretty sad. So, wish us luck. So we dropped our hard drive off, and they really couldn't tell us if they would be able to recover the data or not. So we have to wait a couple days and see what they say. But yeah, hopefully they can recover it. It's pretty expensive to have it recovered, but we're hopeful that they can get it done and that we can get more footage for you guys. And actually, by the time you see this video, we'll either have had more videos since then, or this will be our new video series in a Honda Element road tripping. Not quite the sailing YouTube vlog that you guys were expecting. Well, you guys, we got the news that our hard drive is unrecoverable. We sent it to 2 different data recovery centers, and neither one of them are able to recover the data. They said the platter is extremely scratched, so there's not too much that they can do for us. We're extremely bummed. Bummed isn't even the word I want to use. We're pretty heartbroken. We had a lot of amazing footage that we were really excited to share with you guys.
That was absolutely heartbreaking for us. The footage that was on that hard drive spanned from when we last left you in Barra de Navidad through when we hauled the boat out in the northern part of the Sea of Cortez. And it covered a period of about 2 to 3 months. Our videos lag behind real time by a few months. So if you've noticed, we've been absent from YouTube for about a month while we've tried to figure out how to piece this together and move forward. It was pretty heartbreaking to lose all of that footage, especially when my parents came to visit us in Puerto Vallarta, and we took them out for a day sail and had a really nice time with them. And that footage would really mean a lot to me to be able to have. But unfortunately, we store all of our video data that we create on these external hard drives, and we had not yet made a second copy of that footage that was lost, which was a huge mistake on our part and a mistake that we're not going to repeat. So luckily, we have really good friends on Delos and Calico Skies that were sailing with us for most of the period that we lost footage from. They were able to share with us the footage that we appear in that they captured, and we had shared some footage with them, and they were able to give that back to us. So we were able to recover a fair bit of footage from that time period.
All right, so for the past few weeks, we've been trying to compile all of the missing footage that we can, and we're finally ready to present to you part 1 of our time from Barra de Navidad to the Sea of Cortez. We hope you enjoy these episodes. The day after our arrival in Barra, we jumped in our dinghy and headed out of the lagoon to capture a momentous occasion. This arrival marked the completion of a 13-year circumnavigation for our friend Brian on Delos.
Calico!
Hi!
Woo, woo, woo! Hey. We followed SV Delos' journey for many years before embarking on our very own sailing journey, and we were so stoked to be a part of this moment and celebrate such an amazing achievement. We helped Delos and Calico get settled into their slips in the marina, and then it was time to party.
Cheers! 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 Cheers!
The drinks flowed freely, the dance party was epic, and many stories and laughs were shared. But this was just the beginning of our fun times together. Despite our hangovers the next morning, the passing Hurricane Blas made its presence known. The winds howled, the palm trees swayed, and One Life held strong on her anchor out in the lagoon. After a day of being hunkered down on the boat, we finally made it into the little town to stretch our legs. The streets of this beach town were vibrant and full of restaurants and many souvenir huts. We didn't stay long as we had a brief break in weather to continue sailing our way north. After our short stay in Barra de Navidad, we sailed with our buddies Grace and Bill on Calico Skies about 15 miles north to a stunning anchorage named Tenacatita. This pristine beach, we set off on a mangrove adventure, running up the river and winding through narrow channels just wide enough for our dinghy to pass. Another short sail up the coast brought us to our next anchorage, Chamela Bay. Bill and Grace picked us up on their dinghy and we headed into the town to explore.
That's like a shop compressor. Straight off a shop.
The town of Parula is a quintessential Mexican beach town, so we strolled around and soaked it all in. We treated ourselves to a dinner out and enjoyed the most delicious pizza.
Muchas gracias.
With light winds, we raised our main and motor sailed out of the anchorage. Our next stop would be Puerto Vallarta in the Bay of Banderas, just an overnight sail away. We raced along up the coast with Calico Skies by our side. It is quite fun having a buddy boat to sail with, and thanks to them, we have these great shots of One Life. An uneventful overnight sail landed us at Paradise Village Marina in the morning, where we tied up One Life in a slip before helping Calico get tied up as well. We made it into our slip, and it's time for our passage drinks. Cheers, everyone. Well, we've been here at the marina for a few days now, and unfortunately Gary's been really sick, so we've not been doing much. But today is Delo's circumnavigation party, and although we're not going to make it to the party tonight, a couple of our patrons are in town, so I'm getting ready to go up and meet them and show them at least the outside of One Life. So it's really cool that they were able to make the journey for Delos' party, and I know they're going to have a really amazing time tonight, so excited to meet them.
Hi, we're your weirdo friends from Los Angeles.
Hi, guys!
Hi.
Gary! Gary, where are you? I come bearing gifts. Percent proof.
This is how you fix COVID.
Yeah. It's good.
It's only 30%.
I think it's good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, I'm so happy
Cheers,
you
one
guys are
life.
here.
I
I'm
know,
so
it's
sad you can't see the inside.
It's all right.
Shit. Down at the pool, watching the party up there. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update from Nueva Vallarta. There's one life sitting pretty in her slip, and right behind me is the nice resort that Gary's parents will actually be staying at in another week or so. But just wanted to give you guys a little update. Gary woke up and he was hungover, but he actually ended up testing positive for COVID. So last week he was pretty sick, but he has fully recovered now and he's doing much, much better. I have been feeling normal and I've been testing myself and I've been negative, luckily. But this past weekend on Saturday was Delos circumnavigation party and we weren't able to participate in it fully, but outside of the yacht club here there was a pool, so we were able to partake from the pool area, which was awesome. The Paradise Village Marina was an absolutely blissful place for us to relax and soak in a little bit of the resort life. We spent our mornings getting some boat chores done and the afternoons at the pool and the beach. We had some very important visitors to prepare for, as Gary's parents flew in from New York to spend a week with us. And although we have zero video footage to show, we had a fabulous time together. We shared Mexican dishes and cervezas, relaxed at the resort, took them for a day sail, and explored all that Puerto Vallarta has to offer. With our visitors gone and one life ready to sail again, we had just a few more days to make the most of our resort access with our buddy boats. But eventually, it was time to say goodbye to our fancy resort life and get back out to sailing and life on anchor. We fueled up before setting off with Calico Skies once again by our side. Our destination, the Sea of Cortez. Our first landfall, Isla Espirito Santo. Since our transit through the Panama Canal, we had our eyes on the Sea of Cortez. This dazzling sea was coined the world's aquarium by Jacques Cousteau, so we had extremely high hopes for our time here. At first sight, the turquoise waters, unspoiled beaches, and arid rock formations did not disappoint.
So, this is the internet cafe. Gary's hard at work.
Working really hard.
Yeah.
We spent our mornings on our laptops, but the afternoons were reserved for beach time with our friends. And when we got hungry for dinner, we headed out to the rocks with our spear guns.
What did you catch?
I haven't had one of these snappers yet, so
Oh my god.
I got one of those to start. It's bigger.
Like 4 times bigger.
What?
Yeah, I'm serious. I filmed
Where?
them. I filmed them for evidence.
That, fish.
It's really good.
Just to the north of Espirito Santo is a smaller island named Isla Partida. The Buddy Boat Brigade moved anchorages and set off to explore this spectacular desert paradise. It has been almost 5 months and 3,000 miles since we transited the Panama Canal and tacked our way north to the Sea of Cortez. There were many days on this journey that left us feeling defeated and questioning our decision to sail north. But as we walked through this dry landscape like we have never seen before and made our way up to a cliff looking out over the sea, surrounded by an incredible palette of colors, we quickly forgot the struggles and were simply left awestruck. A couple days later, and it was time to set sail again. The afternoon wind patterns here made for perfect short hops between islands.
Look at these mountaineers, drone flying mountaineers.
Unfortunately, this drone footage was some of the lost footage. But the sight from the ridge overlooking this anchorage is one that we will never forget. Another short sail away brought us to Isla San Jose. And what do we do when we've got a stunning flatwater anchorage all to ourselves? Well, we bring out the wakeboard. We took turns towing each other behind the dinghy, along the beach, and through the mangroves. We feel so incredibly lucky to have the opportunity to see natural wonders like this. And what better way to tour it than while being pulled behind a dinghy at 20 miles per hour?
You okay?
I'm okay, board's okay.
Okay, good.
Do the rock run.
How long has it been since you've done this?
Like, maybe a year and a half probably.
Wow, all right, get it.
Oh shit, I missed it.
Gliding across the surface of this crystal clear water was a surreal experience. Watching the shades of blue and green pass by under our feet as the mangroves flew by alongside was absolutely mesmerizing. Combine that with the views of the mountains in the distance, and this was one of those times where we were pretty sure we were actually dreaming.
When the wakeboard session was over, the boys were feeling pretty amped up and thought they would head to the beach for a nighttime photography session.
Oh, Jesus
He's on
Christ.
the move.
It turns out this was a terrible idea, as the bugs and scorpions made camera work nearly impossible. But despite the challenges, Gary managed to snap this image of the Milky Way. Pretty cool, huh? The next day, everyone decided that the bugs were just too much to withstand. So we hoisted our spinnaker and made a run towards the Baja mainland to the town of San Evaristo. It's true that anytime sailboats are heading in the same direction, it's a race. We were in heaven sailing alongside our friends with our colorful spinnakers filled, sunny warm weather, and picturesque mountain backdrops.
Nice, guys. Woo!
Who has to turn off here? I don't even know.
There we go. I'll go up.
Who actually has the...
Yeah, I would. You would have right away. That's like pretty close for two sailboats under kite stuff.
We're not a race.
The sailing in the Sea of Cortez has been a welcome change from the passages we made up the Pacific coast from Panama. Calm seas and just enough wind to push us along. This sea really is a cruiser's dreamland. San Evaristo is a small beachside fishing community with a population of less than 100 residents. Nestled along a small bay with the Baja Mountains to the west, this town is home to fishermen that launch pangas from the beach to fish the waters of the sea.
Ain't goal here.
It seemed that every place we dropped anchor was just as beautiful as the last. Bahia Gato is known for its photogenic red rock formations. Thankfully, Gary's drone footage from here was not lost, and the footage speaks for itself. As always with the sailing life, there's always a catch. This absolutely picture-perfect anchorage was far less than perfect when it came to the motion on anchor. This was some of the gnarliest rolling we have experienced, so it was time to pack up and move on yet again.